Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boy Blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Blues, 1975.
This is Street Fighter the movie on the PlayStation, released in 1995, based on the arcade machine of the same name. It's a version of, but not a port of, the arcade machine of the same name. That wasn't made by Capcom. It was made by Incredible Technologies. That was released in 1993, based on the movie of the same name. That was also released in 1993. Get used to seeing now loading, because you'll see it a lot in this. This was a launch title in the UK in 1995 on the PlayStation, and I bought it because I was a massive fan of all things Street Fighter, and I thought I was going to get a port of the arcade, and I did not. I mean, this is on the Saturn as well, so they must have been able to do somewhat decent version of the port. Although I have a gameplay, a version of the arcade, and the sprites are massive, and it's far quicker than this. But anyway, the movie's a guilty pleasure. It's absolute pants. I mean, pants, but it's, you know, it's enjoyable now. Sadly, Raul Julia's last film, he was sick at the time of making it, but his kid was a massive fan of Street Fighter, so he made it for him. Van Damme was on like something like a 5k a week coke problem in it, and the other half of the actors couldn't even do martial arts. But you didn't need to know any of that. Yeah, that's never a good sign. We'll skip that. Right, I'll learn to talk a bit. Back we are to here. So yeah, I remember being really disappointed with it when I was a kid, but now as an adult when I play it, it plays alright. It plays like Super Street Fighter. Anyway, let's get into it. Right, so here are your options. You've got Movie Battle, which is basically, it tells you the story of the movie and includes, you know, albeit incredibly crude because of the colour that the PlayStation have, you know, movie scenes. Street Battle, which is basically Street Fighter versus Battle, which is one-on-one in trial battle. Absolutely no idea. Music is from the movie, but as I said, this is a version of, but not direct port of the arcade, so it's incredibly scaled down. You'll see that when I get into it. Anyway, Street Battle. I'm going to try and cut some of the loading times down because they are appalling. Anyway, so you got all your characters. You've got Van Damme, miscellaneous actress, miscellaneous actor, miscellaneous actor, so forth and so on. He's the only bloke who's well cast. Ken, pretty sure he can't do karate. He can. He replaces, who does he replace? Fei Long. Cammy is the lovely Kylie Minogue. Hello, Kylie. But he's like quite well cast. He's alright, he's not big enough. That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. But Raul Julia is absolutely fantastic in this and so over the top. As you can tell, if you have played the arcade or look at my video, this scene here, it's so cut down. But the sprites are based, I believe, at least on the arcade, which is why I had to do a gameplay because it's Street Fighter as well. Right. Anyway, so we'll go with Ryu, and I'm gonna fight myself. Yeah. What a massively long clip. Plays exactly the same as Street Fighter. I don't know what it's like on the Saturn, but the animation is incredibly cut down. You've got your rage bar, so you can do your super moves. It plays like Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2. Now, I hated it. I mean, I'd never even played the arcade back in the day. Notice how it doesn't change the colour of your gi or your dobok or whatever. It just kind of chews out the colour over all the character, like he's, I don't know, Patrick Swayze from Ghost or something. But look, my gauge is full. But yeah, I'd never played the arcade, but I knew clearly this wasn't it. But now, like I said, I like it because it plays like it's not as good as Super Street Fighter 2, but it plays like it. How do I do the doohickey? It doesn't let you add like you do on the SNES, you know, like shortcuts, so you can press all 3 buttons at once and do your magic, super magic move with, you know, 1 button press. But it does exactly what it, you know, normally does. You get the weird starry effect. I think the end of E Honda's level from Street Fighter 2. Look at the lack of animation or range of animation in the background. Shocking, shocking. not as shocking as the loading times though. Learn to fight, not to flail. Yeah, Gurra and shit like that. Right. Oh, you can join in anytime. Player 2, that is. Alright, so leaderboard. I don't want to fight Kylie. Obviously, I guess they watered down the moves or the animation from the arcade version and shrunk the sprites or something. If I'm wrong, by all means let me know. But for the arcade, they had to motion capture all the actors, which is kind of cool. Kind of bright. That's the special, incredibly crap UN boats, isn't it, from the movie? They're like Action Force boats. To be honest, though. So was Van Damme's bloody, like, character model. Get some that you like, Kylie. It could do with... do you know what? If it had some speed options... Oh, quite enjoyed that, Kylie. Do it again. If it had some speed options, it wouldn't be half as bad. She's gonna kill me. Oh, sexy! I was trying to pull off something special. I didn't. I tried to pull off its super move. Look, when you win, you get a little emblem of the Street Fighter, the movie logo. Yeah, I mean, it's not as good as any of the regular Street Fighter games at the time, but it's better than I remember it being. Right. Alright. There you go. When he does an axe kick, he looks so bloody awkward. I wonder if any of these people, apart from Kylie, ever went on to do, you know... Oh, yeah, you can have that one. I'm not going to play. There we go. Super move. Yeah, well, they'll do anything else. Or was this the death knell in their acting career? I would imagine possibly such. If you had this back then, I'd love to know, you know, what you thought of it. And especially if you had it on the Saturn. I haven't looked up any videos, but I'm assuming that was going to be way better if they made the effort because of the memory for the additional frames of animation. But did they? Because of what it is. I never lose. Except for all those times you lost. But I wasn't recording. Right, who next? Who next? Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. See, even when it doesn't say now loading, clearly it's loading. Alright, Van Damme. He's going to be hyper as shit because he's on 5k of coke. And he was banging Kylie, wasn't he, during this? That's the story he told. Lucky bastard.
Round one, fight.
Look at the lack of animation though. When it starts there and you're waiting, you can see it. It makes Street Fighter vs X-Men on the PlayStation look like a bloody Picasso. And hey, you can oh, they can't. It's Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2. See, you can get out reversal. Shoo-ching! That's that noise he made. That flying kick looks so bloody awkward. Maybe he didn't do martial arts. Maybe I should get a white stick. Skip, 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 skip to the end. I wish it let you skip.
Round two, fight.
That's so slow. Yeah. No. I would recommend, probably not my video on it, looking up. Oh, looking up the arcade. Look at the awkward pauses for me. Version to see, you know, how did. Well, it's like that line I always say. Hey, that's Wayne Spaceman, but that's not Wayne Spaceman. Hey, God, that was a haiku. Why have you got the elephant noises? Odd. Sorry, Van Damme. Van Varenberg is his real name. Well, no, because we've only fought him once. Idiot. Ryu. Ryu. Right, one more. Sawada, why didn't you... I guess they didn't want to put Soul on screen because it's tacky and sort of oddball looking this movie was. If you had a fake Bruce Lee in it, then yeah, it would have looked well weird. Has he ever showed up in anything else since? Cha-ching! Super. I thought it says 5 hit, but it looks like it says shit combo. Yeah, I guess I'm not you like Swada.
You win.
Isn't that a background from Street Fighter Alpha 3? Was that even out at this point? No, of course it wasn't. It reminds me of it for some reason, although it's probably just a set from the film.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright. Yeah, honest to God. You're probably looking and thinking this looks fucking awful. It's not as bad as I remember. Yeah, even doubt burning hair. Just like life. What the hell special attack is that? Smell my pits? That is the lamest special attack I've ever seen in a Street Fighter game. True story. You can see the lack of colours available then on him. Also, does Van Damme know he's nicked his trousers? Alright. Axe kick. He's a bit, he's a bit, isn't he? He's a bit in your face. No, you don't. Yeah, you do. Do you know what? I don't know what it goes for. I know it's really expensive on the Saturn if you're going for a PAL collection. And also pretty expensive for, it's Japanese game. Don't know what it's like on the PlayStation. This is on my PlayStation Classic. It's alright. That's as far as I'm going to go. It's alright. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. If you had this, do you like this? Have you played the arcade? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.